Hey guys, welcome to Okladoma, where things are changing all the time. So, this wall behind me was covered with old license plates and some other stuff, old farm utensils, whatnot. And Mama just gave me the rundown. This is just going to be a quick video today because I had a long day at work. So let me show you what we got that she wants to put in place of that. A buddy of mine named Max Hosey, I love that guy. He scored me this sign, and it's in actually really good shape. Look at that behind me. You know, if you've been around any length of time, I'm a Texaco guy, and that thing is almost 7 feet by 7 feet. Of course, it's upside down. God bless. But she wants that hung there on that wall, and she wants it to light up. So why not? Let's try it. And if it looks like crap, then I'm gonna move it. My personal opinion was I wanted to put it on the back side of the carport where when you're sitting on the deck you can see it lighted up. But she's got plans for a greenhouse up against the back of the carport, and I get that. And she's so low maintenance. She's a precious lady. And she usually gets what she wants, you know, that's all I can tell you. So I'm in the middle right now of taking this stuff down, and I'll flip the camera around and let you watch me do that. I don't know why somebody would want to, but hey, if you're tuning in and watching this, I thank you for it, and you know that I do this because I love it. I sure as crap ain't making no money off this. Woo! Dadgummit. I really wasn't planning on working this hard this afternoon. So the wall is blank. I've got to do a little bit of grinding on a couple of spots, but I'm going to have to set the sign in place just to see where I need to cut at. Hold tight. Whew, so I got it sitting in place. What a pain in the ass. But don't tell Mama, because I don't ever want her to think that I mind doing anything. I got old Whitey here, 4-wheel drive 01 Chevy Silverado. I love that truck. So I'm gonna take you around the corner here. Give me just a second and I'm gonna show you what it looks like from a distance. Okay, so when you pull in the driveway, every time I give somebody directions on how to get here, I tell them to look for the Texaco sign, because I've got that overhead sign right there that's lit up in the evening times. And now they're gonna have this big ass sign right beside the doors of the shop. And it may just be my opinion, but I think that looks pretty dang cool. So I'm gonna get busy leveling that thing up, making sure everything's high and tight, and we're gonna make that baby light up. I think it's gonna look okay. So, I don't know if you can tell, but man, I love doing this kind of stuff. It's fun. It gets my brain, it helps me tune out from my job. Get busy doing stuff that I love to do. So, what this boils down to now is where I've got these planks right here overlap, I'm going to cut those out accordingly, make this where it sits nice and flush against the wall. Then I'm going to silicone the piss out of it, and eventually here, it won't take long, I'm going to make this baby light up, and it's going to be epic. I think it's going to look pretty cool. But first I got to cut out, where it'll fit good. And then I'm going to clean this sign up. I know it looks like crap right now, but it's going to look good when I get done. Woo! Sometimes I feel like Captain Kirk, Stargate. And this is Friday, April the whatever, close to the end of the month. And when I last talked to you, I was cutting with my grinder and a grinding blade, because I don't have anything that I can get in there with a woodcutter blade on. Sawzall would just rip the crap out of everything. I got it in there lined up pretty good. So my biggest issue now is the sign is filthy. So I'm getting ready to, I've already kind of sprayed it off a little bit, but I've got me a little bucket of suds right there. And I'm getting ready to scrub on it a little bit, and then we're gonna see what it looks like. Now, eventually I'm gonna pull this sign completely off again, and I'm going to paint behind it where I think is that it's gonna actually light up. I'm gonna paint that white for reflective purposes. And then I'm gonna go to Lowe's and I'm gonna buy LED lighting like you would put underneath a counter in your kitchen. And you know what? This sounds ridiculous and insane, but this light right there, that's what I got on it, and it burns 24 hours a day, and it's been up there for over 2 years with no problem. So it's kind of hard to knock what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to set this thing up, do my usual goof, flip the camera around, and you can watch me scrub this. Woo! What a pain in the butt. You know what though? This is gonna look really cool when I'm done. It's gonna light up. You'll be able to see it all the way from the road. It's actually, the color is coming back really nice. And these old signs, you know what? They just get abused over the years. They're not taken care of. They need somebody like me to tickle them a little bit and clean them up and make it beautiful again. Oh, Texaco, I love you. Anyway, we're getting ready to wash this thing down, and then I'll show you the finished product. It's gonna be badass.